Hello, it's Natasha, and I want to talk about any kind of tips or advice on anybody who is wanting to buy brand new luxury good. What I want to do is help out anyone out there that is confused or on the fence or worried or concerned or just hesitant or just, is doing the research, which is great, which I do commend. And I really encourage that. So first off, I want to say, when you are doing that, please take your time. Don't be impulsive about it because it is an investment. It is similar to purchasing a vehicle. It's an investment, but it will depreciate through with time and use. So make sure what you are going to get is something that you see yourself with for a really long time. Because if you are going to be that type of person that doesn't feel fulfilled in what they got or what they chose to get, and you're going to lose money when you have to resell that. Or it's just going to sit in your closet and it'll be a waste of money. So make sure you do that. Also, do a lot of research. Research on the brand, the design house, the fashion house. Research on the item itself, the material, the wear and tear of people who have had it. If it's one of those not very popular items, you might have to dig deeper. And you might have to go through specific groups on Facebook or forums to have more information, because there are so many people out there that do, consume all these products, but they don't have a YouTube channel or a video. So make sure you do your due diligence and do your research. And, this is your money. So I want everybody out there to be satisfied on the item or items that they want to purchase. It's not a bad thing to go with Preloved. It's really not. But I'm more focused on right now getting the brand new ones. If you want to do Preloved, I do have tips on how to shop for Preloved. And you know what? Even this video is still going to help you, because Preloved items are also going to be a part of your research anyway. You're still going to have to go through a lot of things. Go through a lot of hoops, go through a lot of research, do a lot of reading, going through pictures, a lot of different things. From what I've noticed, though, the most popular Preloved item that you can find the most is Louis Vuitton. When it comes to brand new, of course, you just go on their website and there's so many things you can choose from. I don't think I've ever had a problem of buying anything brand new, which majority of my stuff are brand new. I've only dipped in the Preloved market very recently, and I have 2 in my possession, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very happy because the experience was very different. The path on buying Preloved, from my experience, and the path from buying it brand new are completely different. Brand new, it can take you 5 seconds to decide what you want, and you just get it. In a Preloved, you have to go through so many pictures, so many information, so many communication time in which you're talking to the seller or the store or whatever you're getting it from, and asking them if there are any issues that aren't being shown, or if there are any cracks, holes, staining, discoloration, rips, any of that. You have to be more meticulous about it, and I do like the process of the Preloved. I think I'm just very new to it, and I'm just like it's very exciting because you work so hard for it, and when you get it, it's just a different level of being so happy. You just have a little different level of high or happiness and euphoria. Make sure you narrow down on a specific brand or fashion house or style. May it be a shoe, a handbag, an SLG, which is a small leather good, an apparel, anything that is a luxury good. Make sure you know what you're getting into, and you narrow it down to what type of item. That is very, very important. Also, try to know who you are What I mean by that is what your habits are, what your personality is like, what your preferences are, what are the things that you don't like, dislike, prefer not to have, you think are irritating, annoying, a hassle, or you love. Those type of things, they might be very minute and very small, and just kind of, you might think it's not important, but it is. Because if you are one of those people that prefer a top handle bag and you don't put it in your shoulder at all, it might be annoying if you get a bag that has long strips. It might be annoying for you if you got a full top zip, or even a zip top, even at full, because you might prefer the convenience of just an open top. That has to be your personal preference. For me, I prefer a full top zip. However, I am so in love with my Noe that I even want to buy it again and again and again. It's ridiculous. I want to buy it brand new. I want to buy it in a different, like 2 other different decades. I kind of hope that they make the Noe with a different color of leather so I can buy it again in the monogram, because I don't want the azure. But I have thought about buying it in azure as well. So make sure you know what you want before you do the plunge. Especially when this is your first one, because you don't really want to be disappointed and blame it on the item or the brand. You want to make sure you do your due diligence and do your research before you do the plunge. Make sure you get something that you love, not just getting it because someone else has it and you think you might like it. This is going back to knowing who you are. There are different styles, there are different sizes, there are different openings, there are different closures, there are different materials, there are different fashion houses. Make sure you're getting what you really, really want. If you are near to a store, that might be a little bit easier, because you can go in there, you can test it out, you can touch it, you can feel it. I'm sorry, my dogs are playing. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can put it on your shoulder, you can put it in the crook of your arm, you can hold it like this, you can see it in a mirror, and then you can still think about it, and you can go back to the store or buy it online, whatever your preference is, and you got your item. You got your bag, your wallet, or a small leather good. Don't get these items because you want to be competitive. Don't get these items because so-and-so has one and you want one. Don't get this item because it's in the specific color that so-and-so has and you kind of want to beat them or be like them. No, be yourself. Don't be someone else. Don't pretend to be someone else. Don't strive to be someone else, because you're never going to be fulfilled. You're never going to be happy. You're never going to love the item, and you're never going to be satisfied. You're always going to want another thing. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't love the brand. However, you're never going to be satisfied with that item ever. I'm not saying like you're never going to be satisfied for a while, or, I mean, obviously some people would like different preferences and different options. That's not what I mean. What I mean is you will just keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying, and you don't know why. And it's just because you're buying an item that you really didn't want to begin with, but you thought you did just because someone else did. So don't purchase something like that. Don't feel pressured. Again, if you have friends that have this kind of luxury, a fashion house item, don't feel pressured in buying that item just because they have it. It has to be your personal preference. Again, give yourself time to think about it, because it is, it's a big purchase. It's not like going to the grocery store and buying like, I don't know what it would be. Like a piece of fruit, like it's not something as mundane as that or as ordinary as that. It's more, you're buying something in a luxury department, in a fashion house designer department, luxury tier, and give yourself some time. It has nothing to do with whatever status other people will think. I've read this actually, a while ago, that some people purchase certain things for status. Those types of people, you don't want to be like that, okay? You don't want to be going into that kind of bad hole. Also, lastly, ask yourself if you're going to love this in years to come. I have a different video in regards to things that I had to get rid of because I just kept on buying. And I never really considered if I was going to love it in the long run. And guess what? A few years later, I just got sick of it. I maybe used some of it once, twice, less than 5 times. Not only was it a waste of time, it was very stressful and frustrating, and I lost a lot of money by having to resell them. So make sure you give yourself time. Make sure you research whatever you're trying to get, and it's not a competition. It's not a competition. It's not a sprint. There's no one there but yourself. So give yourself the ability to think, absorb, digest what you want to do, what you want to get. And if all of everything in your checklist says yes, 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 then you might have a winner, and that will be the best first purchase in like a brand new purchase in that specific fashion house. Okay, so those are the tips that I wanted to share, and I hope that it helps someone out there, because I really wish that someone told me this years and years ago, because it would have saved me a lot of money, a lot of time, and not, a lot of stress and a lot of frustration that I had to go through. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it enough that you're going to subscribe to my channel and be a part of my YouTube family. I also enjoy everybody's comments. If you just want to say hi, even just a quick hello, that's very, very welcome, and it does put a smile on my face. Don't forget to check out my other videos in my channel. I do have a lot of other videos, so I hope at least one of them you're going to want to watch as well. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.